Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dad Quest. Quest I'm going to go over in Cobbleverse today with you guys is end game, and what do you do when you get there? Now that you've beaten the Elite Four for the Kanto and all of the other regions that are in the game, what's next? This comes down to about 3 different options that I can think of off the top of my head here. And the first would be, let's just play some Minecraft. Let's build bases, let's get our build on, right? Second would be capturing all of the Pokemon in the Pokedex. Whether you're shiny hunting to complete a shiny dex, or you're just looking to make sure you fill out that Pokedex, that would be the second route. The third route would be battling. Now you've gone through all of the Elite Four, so what more is there in battles? The players. Our community is great. We have a lot of very friendly people, and we have a lot of people that are really interested in battling. We do have player-driven gyms, as well as a player-driven Elite Four here shortly, and we're going to be hosting seasonal tournaments with our own custom badges and custom rewards for anybody who manages to become the champion or one of the contenders. So with that, where do you start? There's so many Pokemon. There's over 1,000 of them. How do you make a team? What kind of team do you make? Those are some of the questions I want to help you answer, but won't be fully answering for you because your team is going to look different than my team. I want you guys to find something that you're going to enjoy playing. This is, after all, a game. You want to have fun, and that should be your primary focus at all times. Use some of your favorite Pokemon. Use some gimmicks you like. Maybe you want to make a hail team because you like the snow Pokemon. Maybe you want to make a sandstorm team because you saw the animated series with Flygon and Ash and Go, and that looked awesome to you. Maybe you want to make a team of all prehistoric Pokemon, like my Aerodactyls over here. What I want to do is give you some ideas on where to start, not where to end. I'm going to show you some of my teams here and give some reasoning and explanation as to why I went through these ideas. Some of these teams work. Some of them are horrible failures. I'm not going to lie. But I want to give you the thought process that I go through because I tend to overanalyze all my teams, and I don't necessarily want everybody doing that. It takes a lot of time, and we have a great community that was just going to help do that for you. Give us an idea of what you want to run, and we're going to help you craft that team. It's going to be your team. It's going to feel great for you to play, but we want to help you optimize it. So with that, what kind of battles are there? Well, we have single battles and we have double battles right now. And in the future, we might have 2v2 battles where you and a partner team up with 2 opponents to battle. For now, I'm going to go over a few of my singles teams, and then I'll go over a few of the doubles. So in Cobbleverse, one thing to keep in mind when building your team is you can use every battle gimmick once per battle, but they cannot be with the same Pokemon. I cannot Dynamax my Garchomp and Mega Evolve my Garchomp in the same battle. I choose one or the other for that Pokemon. So I'll using my first team up here on top, for example. We have my Grimmsnarl, we have a Garchomp, we have an Iron Valiant, a Dragapult, Volcarona, and King Gambit. The reason I chose this is because I will lead with Grimmsnarl, who has an ability called Prankster. This allows status moves to go a little bit higher in priority. I'll put up a light screen, I'll put up a reflect. That helps increase my overall team's defense. Then I'm going to switch out into somebody strong. I've chosen Mega for my Garchomp. I generally Dynamax my Volcarona, and my Iron Valiant has a Z move that it uses. I don't really Terra type anybody. If I do, it's usually the King Gambit. You can use all of gimmicks once per battle, like I had stated, so all of those can be used in the exact same battle against somebody. Smogon online is going to be your friend in finding what some of the better Pokemon are for competitive, if you're really wanting to be competitive. But Smogon is not the Bible to live and die by, because in most of the Pokemon mainline games, you're only using one gimmick per battle. You're either choosing a Mega or you're choosing a Dynamax. You're not choosing all of them. The power shift that Cobbleverse has, because you are allowed to use all of the gimmicks, is absolutely insane. This makes teams such as my second two teams, specifically that third team there, much harder to withstand. This was my tank team. These guys were supposed to have a lot of HP and a lot of defense. It doesn't work that well when everybody can use every gimmick once, because Dynamax is going to be hitting harder. Megas are going to be hitting harder. A Z move is a powerful single attack that can knock out any one of my tanks. So that team, my third team there, is a bit more of a failure when I run across that. Now I'm going to go over a few of my doubles teams too. I don't have many of them. They're just fun teams. On top I have a Psychic Terrain team. And in the middle there with my Shed Ninja, that's just a gimmick team in order to get sturdy onto Shed Ninja and just have some fun and see if I can sweep games with Shed Ninja. That one doesn't pan out all the time. But again, it's a game for fun. You want to find a strategy that's going to work for you. Maybe you want an ice team. I have an ice team on the bottom there. It works pretty well. It's a lot of fun to play. It's outside of what most people are going to play. When building a team, you want to take into consideration what are some of your favorite Pokemon you really like, what are some of the moves that you're comfortable with, and what kind of battling do you want to do? Do you want to do fast-paced battling? Do you want to do slow and maybe be a bit more tanky? Or do you want to do something in between? Or do you want to control the battlefield? These are all different things that you can do within the game. You're just going to need to find the Pokemon that line up with what you're looking for. Now, I mentioned Smogon earlier. Smogon's a website online that's going to tell you a lot of the Pokemon that are used in tournaments. It's going to give you their move list, their attributes, their ability, their held item, and anything else that you're going to need to know. Most of the time, it's going to have a description of how to use that Pokemon as well. I can't go over every single great Pokemon out there for competitive. Every Pokemon can be viable. And I've proven that with my bottom team here, which is, this is a Baton Pass team. What Baton Pass does is passes my status buffs off to the next Pokemon. So I buff all of my teammates with either increased evasiveness, increased defenses, increased attack, and I pass it all on to my Caterpie, who I call Exodia. Now Exodia here then goes on to absolutely obliterate every opponent's Pokemon because of all of these buffs. So any Pokemon can, if Caterpie can be viable, any Pokemon can be viable. Now what's my win rate on this team? It's not high. It's a gimmicky team. If somebody kills one of my Pokemon, KOs them, it's game over. My gimmick is broken. But I do win games with it. So, and it is a lot of fun when it happens. So find something that you really want to play. Go to Smogon, check it out, see what kind of move sets that you might need or might be most viable. See what kind of teammates that Pokemon might like. A lot of the times we do have legendaries available, and I did want to mention that within ranked, those will probably be restricted, but in just player versus player battles out in the open, where you challenge somebody to a fight, you're not restricted by anything. It is considered a little bit bad manner to have a full team of legendaries, and that's just something that's been kind of in the Pokemon community for a long time. If you roll in with all legendaries, it's kind of frowned upon. I mean, they're the strongest of the strong, but if that's what you want to do, go for it. There's not anybody on the server who's going to be mad at you for it. They just might come with a team of legendaries of their own, that's all. So we really want you to dig into Pokemon competitive or capturing or whatever you really enjoy on our server. So we would love to have you, and I believe we have the greatest Cobbleverse community that there is out there right now. We always have active players who are more than willing to help you guys out. So if you've thought about joining our server, if you've thought about playing Cobbleverse, our information is going to be in the Discord link below. Come talk to us. Ask one of us to live stream for you if you're not certain if you want to join. There's no commitment to joining. You can join in, talk to us. If it's not the right fit, hey, at least you tried. But for today, guys, the quest is complete. I've given you the information that you need to start building your own competitive team. And if you have any questions or any concerns, if you want to theory craft with us, go ahead and join our Discord. Drop a like on this video. Drop me a question in the video if you need to. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and like I said, comment on anything you'd like to. So, quest's complete, and until the next quest, I'll talk to you guys later.